I ain't gonna lie, this right here, this different. This gonna be like something I'ma look back on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? In the future, I ain't on here just talking. I'm really finna let y'all in on who I really am, and you know what I'm saying. What this rap shit really like behind closed doors. I really ain't gonna try to do no cussing and stuff. You know what I'm saying out here. If you new here, you know what I'm saying, tap in. If you already, you know what I'm saying, know who I am from like just know, me around and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying, of course don't nobody really know me unless you know what I'm saying, my cousin or something like that. Friends and stuff like that. I ain't got none. But you know what I'm saying, just tap in. Even if you know me from my last YouTube channel, you feel me? This ain't no fake industry talk. You know what I'm saying? But by the end of this video, you know what I'm saying, you gonna understand, you know what I'm saying? You gonna understand me a little bit. You feel me? You gonna understand like my background, like my music and shit, like why I rap the way I do, you know what I'm saying, what I talk about, different stuff like that. You feel me? Alright, so boom. I ain't just wake up and say I wanna rap. Like I've been doing this since I was like 9 and 10. You know what I'm saying? This when I really came out with my first little song. Me and my not a full song by myself, but me and my cousin LaQuincy and them, like we used to rap songs and stuff like that together. We used to do little stuff like that. Oh yeah, so like a lot of my music, like it come from off pain. You know what I'm saying? Frustration, feeling like I ain't got nobody, here like you around, but like you ain't really hearing what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So like it was a time like I just went ghost by mouth. You know what I'm saying? I don't really speak on my feelings or really speak how I feel. Like I'm the type of person is that I don't really know how to be too emotional or really express myself unless it's through, you know what I'm saying, music, And you got some folks, they be feeling some type of way, but I can't do nothing about it because you know what I'm saying, I am who I am, you know what I'm saying? This just me, you feel me? I was born in Memphis. Like I was partially raised here in Memphis and in Chicago too. You know what I'm saying? Like I got family and shit in Chicago. What really moved me to music, like it was certain people that I could relate to, like Young and Ace Payne music. Who else? Moneybag Yo when he first like came out. Vaughn when he was talking about white now. DQ from the O. I'm smiling because it's a song I just gotta listen to, man. Dirt, but it just depends on like what song we talking about when it come to him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, especially when he came out with one of his first songs. I know it go like, this ain't what you want. They right there, they jump right there. Who else? Lil Boosie. Uh, it's just Cash Dog. It's just a lot of different artists I can just name. You know what I'm saying? But them like my main go to. You know what I'm saying? If I'm, you know what I'm saying, going through some or something like that. Cause I feel like when it come to like certain frustration and stuff like that and things I've been through and done, I could relate to them like so like when it came to like some of the guys, like a lot of the people that they was around, or some of them was saying they ain't do this, they ain't do that, they went around for these, did and the third. But the thing is like you gotta understand, like even though I'm kicking it with you and stuff like that, they don't really make you my family. They don't really make you my friend because we ain't talking every day. And you know what I'm saying, I hate folks like that around me too. And my thing is this, don't like I be feeling like folks shouldn't feel like they need to be up with you when you do go up because you ain't put you ain't put no money in, you ain't been around me lately, like we ain't been talking and like that. When I was talking to you or trying to reach out to you, like you mess with me but you won't mess with me like that, like you birded like messing with me, you know what I'm saying? It was like once in a while, you feel me? So like, and them type of people be the people that swear they know you, like, oh, he ain't woo. He ain't never did this, she ain't never did this. You won't know that, like, because, like, I would never do nothing with you. Like, some of the folks I used to hang around, friends and stuff, that I thought was my friends, I ain't never did nothing with these folks. Like, I ain't never jumped outside the box for these folks and nothing like that. And the reason why I ain't never did nothing like that for them because, like, why would I? Y'all ain't do the same thing for me. You feel me? Like, and then you got folks like, and then like one of Dirt's songs, he was saying like basically some folks feel like he left them out, but the thing about it is you just not coming around and you feel like I owe you something. I don't owe you nothing. Like how you feel like I owe you something. You want around like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got cousins and stuff like that. Certain groups of my cousins, and I got like some friends right now, like three guys right now. Like we've been talking since we were just like we friends though, and like we talk every single day. I love them folks. Like we talk all three of them. We talk every single day. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't grew up in the same hood and stuff like that. I grew up in nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And some of my cousins they came from Crawville. You know what I'm saying? They came from the trenches shoe. We be rocking together, but we don't rock like how we should. But my three guys for sure, we be tight. We be rocking. We did stuff together. We, you know what I'm saying, did a whole lot together. You know what I'm saying? But one of them, he just got out of jail and stuff like that. He was facing so long. He was facing so many years. Um, but yeah, a lot of these stuff, when it come to my music, a lot of this stuff come behind pain, like betrayal. You know what I'm saying? Folks that I thought I could trust, folks who I would kick it with, but whole time you really using me or you just eye for an eye with me. You know what I'm saying? Then some folks I was friend with, shoot, it ain't no beef, it ain't no bad blood or nothing, but shoot, you know what I'm saying? I just outgrew y'all. You feel me? Like y'all outgrew me, but y'all outgrew me before I outgrew y'all, before I realized what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because like when y'all do little stuff or when y'all go kick it with folks, y'all kicking it around new folks, but y'all ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't in on this, so I mean, why I ain't trying to call y'all, don't call me. No way, y'all ain't even got my number. Let's be real, y'all ain't asking my number, none of this. So this just, you know what I'm saying? Link back to all the how what I be going through and shoot. Don't get me wrong, I made some bad decisions in the past. You know what I'm saying? Moving around, all type. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm different. Like I'm changing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm changing for the better. Like I hope that I'm fully changing because you can't never say what tomorrow might bring you. You know what I'm saying? And I done lost a lot of folks. You know what I'm saying? When it came to family members, folks I done done stuff with, folks who been around each other. And I ain't saying that it just gotta be bad stuff. You feel me? But like, yeah, like I lost day ones, you know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking on blood, biological day ones. You feel where I'm coming from? I ain't speaking on just we cool and you know what I'm saying? I'm speaking on like we blood related, you feel me? Then, like I said, I got three homies. And they ain't from Memphis, you know what I'm saying? They ain't from Memphis, but I got, you know, a few folks that I kick it with right now and shit, we kick it with together. We be talking all the time. We be on the phone all the time. I'm just about, and I ain't gonna lie. If we ain't been talking to you, they ain't kicking it all the time. Don't feel like I'm even talking about you, cause I'm not. Fool. Like especially you ain't got my number. Nah, no, I'm not talking about you. But it ain't no bad blood or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just putting this video out there for folks to understand. Like if I do go up, they don't mean I get it all. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that I get it all. Because you might see change, this, and the third. And I already learned the business side. Some stuff just be for, you know what I'm saying, image. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by image, like for videos and stuff. Videos cost. If I still got bills, all type of stuff. So just because I made this amount last month, don't mean I'm going to make this amount or I made this amount this month. Like, I don't want nobody pocket watching me or nothing like that. You feel where I'm coming from? Like, and don't be coming at me sideways or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, let's just see where it take us. Like, the folks that I named it when it came to the music and stuff, it wasn't just me listening to the sound. It's me listening to the pain behind it because I write music. I do music anyway. You feel where I'm coming from? Like, I always have no music. I just never took it serious how I feel like I want to take it serious now. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. We could say this like a little documentary or something like that. But not really, but it's just me. I'm really just, you know, talking the whole time. You feel me? But yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, right now it's tough. It's tough out here. I ain't gonna lie, it's tough, especially trying to, you know what I'm saying, make a way and shoot when it come to these jobs. Like I'm the type of person that keep a job, but it's like right now like temp services and stuff like that. They be in folks assignments quick and stuff. And this will make it hard because like when I try to invest in myself, I feel like it don't go how it should go because music ain't the only thing that I got pushing behind me. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard because like some of the people that I know that they could invest in me and stuff, but they don't really want to invest in me because they don't they probably don't 10 times out of 10 they don't believe me because if they did they'll do it. You know what I'm saying? You know you got somebody around that could get y'all out the hood and shit like that. You could do it. Then I got some folks around me that probably say like, "Fool, you ain't did nothing. You ain't from the hood. You ain't from whoop the whoop the whoop." But why you trying to tell me about me when I know about me and I know what I done did before and I know where I've been, you know what I'm saying, and where I came from. Just 'cause I might move here and there don't mean that I'm from here and there. You feel where I'm coming from, and I don't like that. And then you got some folks be trying to make you change your music and change stuff out of your music, but you gotta understand this right here. I am who I am. You are who you are. You can't change me. You weren't meant to change me. You ain't made me and you ain't break me. And I'm not finna let you do this shit at all. You feel where I'm coming from? So, when it come to listening to people, I don't listen to nobody but probably like one or two people. And that ain't even related to me by blood. I'm just keeping it real with you. I love my family. I love woo woo woo. But at the same time, a lot of stuff they say I really just don't be feeling. And they could tell you about me. They could tell you that I don't listen to this truth. Because when I got to an age where I was able to leave the house, cause I wasn't never at the house like that. Especially when I bought my first two cars, I wasn't never at the house like that. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I ain't gonna lie, you when I was about 15, 16, I ran the way for the first time. I ain't gonna even count. But like I was the type of person that I never wanted to really be in the house. I'm not the type of person that I always wanna be in the house. But at the same time I have my times where I do wanna be in the house. So don't mistake me for saying something that you trying to that you would try to put as a lie because I ain't say what you thought I said. You feel where I'm coming from? But yeah, I done been through some shit like sleeping in the car and shit, sleeping house to house and shit. Did I have to do this shit? No, but I did this shit off the strength just because I needed to go through certain shit because one, this finna sound crazy. I ain't finna cap my rap. Two, I really had to go through. I did have to go through it. Not when I say I didn't have to, and then I said I did have to. What I mean by that is that I got parents, you know what I'm saying, did let me stay with them, did do do they part and shit, but at the same time in my head hurt and I'm on this type of mission, this just what it is. And I know it's some folks they probably feel like I ain't gonna make it or feel like that I could be all talk when I say, bruh, one day we gonna get rich. One day we gonna woo woo woo. But the truth is there is no such thing as rich. Money gonna come. That's true enough. But I'm the type of person is that if I got 10 racks and I know you about your business, I'ma split. I'ma give you this because I know you gonna flip it. I know you gonna double it, and we gonna provide what we supposed to provide it. But at the same time, don't mistake me and understand this right here. I don't owe nobody nothing. I'm not finna provide for you fully, and you ain't trying to do nothing like you are. You gotta understand this still music, and what I do is still a job at the end of the day. I ain't what I look like. I'm working. I'm doing something I love. A job. A person can love it and do what they love and make their money. You know what I'm saying? Difference is that they getting a guarantee check. I'm not getting guarantee checks. I'm getting checks based off of commission basically. So you gotta understand it too. Like a person can be up and look like they up, but not actually be up. Why you think that folks that got careers like these, they don't post 24/8 like you think they would, or post where they be all the time. Most of the time you see them folks, they might take a trip, they posting then, but like folks with other jobs and stuff like that, they posting every chance they get, popping out, getting fresh every chance they get. Folks that you think got it like that don't get it like that. It just look like that because they probably bought chains and different designers and stuff when they got certain type of chicks, you know what I'm saying? But they could have been holding off on them fits and them chains and shit until they got ready to pop out. I guarantee you them folks ain't just walking around with their chains and shit every day. They not, I mean, they probably not. Me personally, nah, I wouldn't. Sometimes, yo, but it just depends on where I'm going. You feel where I'm coming from? Like, you gotta understand that bills be due, insurances, all type shit. They just go with bills, food, all type shit. Food expensive as hell. Come on, now, especially if you somebody that's up, this a vegetarian and shit is high. Then you gotta think about memberships with different places and shit to stay in shape to keep your body up and shit like that, to care for yourself and shit. Like you got some folks like there's just a lot that you know what I'm saying they folks be having to do, and it ain't just me making an excuse for nobody or myself. This just real reality because you got folks that be out here to get mad and they want to kill you about certain stuff. You feel what I'm saying? But first, first, and if you ain't doing what I'm doing, well, you get in the booth and go rap then. You go do something, or you go get you a second job and do what you gotta do out here. Cause just as hard as you working, I'm working it hard too. Don't think that, and a lot of folks think that music is just some peaches and cream. For you can make your hardest song today and tomorrow you can't even make a hard song, or you can't make a song at all because you ain't going through that in that moment because you not already let it out. Now you gotta focus on if this how much money this gonna make or how much money you think it's gonna make, because you can't say just because a video do a million some views don't mean that that person getting a million some dollars off their million some views. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes it could be based off your RPM, CPM, different stuff like that. And then you gotta get for YouTube, you gotta have stuff like 4,000 watch hours every 12 months and stuff. Don't think a person just getting bread and then videos in the past. You don't make the same money every month for them videos in the past, fool. Like you gotta understand the money that you make. Like I say, if you made 10 racks off that video last month, you ain't making no 10 racks this month off that video unless you get another set, full set of them same amount of views that month. Because you gotta think about a person with a million views. Sometimes it could take time for them million some views, but that don't mean just because over time the million some views coming that month that they finna get all their money. They don't work like that. It don't. Your views can add up to millions, but don't mean you finna get paid millions because it didn't happen within that 4 month. Then on top of that, like I said, just because it happened in 4 months don't mean you're gonna make millions off the views. Streams and stuff like that don't be what y'all think it be. Folks don't make that much money off streams like y'all think they make. So I feel like this video definitely for me to look back at too. For me, just in case if I'm going through it or I feel like I'm somebody trying to stress me out, that I could say, hey, look, I ain't get it like you think I get it. Might look like that, but I don't get it like that. And I feel like I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish people well, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying I'm the type of person that I'm grandma or I'm too cheap, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I can be a little cheap, but at the same time, if you ain't got nothing talking business or you can't show me no paperwork saying this is this much right here, I need your help on this, and I can say, all right, I'm gonna put this in, you need to come up with this. Don't look at this sideways because you still out here, you working, you can get a job and shit. Come up with that other rack or 2 racks, you know what I'm saying? And they let me know that you really trying, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't finna put my money in nobody that ain't trying, no way, you feel where I'm coming from? And this just for the future, me talking just in case if I do, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my best to try to make everything relatable, but I can only rap about what I've been through, my personal perspective on things, how I feel. I feel like you either relate or you don't relate. Simple. But I hope my music can get some people from through hard times and stuff like that. I ain't saying that every music that I write, every song that I write is gonna be pain related, but I am a pain artist because I'm the type of person that I know I probably shouldn't say this on the internet, but I'm the type of person that I can't handle depression like that too well. Like I crash out. Like I crash out. If you know me, you know me. But if you been around me and you think you know me and you ain't never seen me just completely crash out, you don't know me. Just cause I might ride up on you, pull up on you, and we kicking together, or you know me from school or something like that. You ain't been around me, stayed nice with me, or just know me, like, because I'm gonna be honest with you. I know one thing about it. During my times of life, can I be a liar? I can be a major, a big liar, but a liar to who I feel like I need to be a liar to. Have I lied to any family members and stuff like that? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Have I told the truth to everybody? No, I have not. Why? Because I don't owe nobody shit. I don't owe nobody nothing. You understand where I'm coming from? So if a person feel like I'm real, they feel like I'm real. If you feel like I'm not real, this on you. You don't gotta feel like that because I wasn't showing. I didn't have to show certain people real because they didn't need to see that side of me. Because soon you see that side of me, you trying to use it against me, and I've had so many people do that to me. So many people knocking names, so many names they did that to me, but it came right back on them. You feel where I'm coming from? This shit be real out here. This ain't no joke out here. This ain't no game out here. Music ain't music. If music didn't have a name to it and we needed a name, it'd be therapy. What made me realize music was really therapy. Like I used to, okay, like first when I used to write music, I used to feel like I just let off some steam, like this a relief. I feel a little better, but I still feel some type of way. So I'm finna write a little more. It's kind of like you writing a diary, but a diary you put so much in it. I'm not finna write no diary, but writing music and putting and saying lyrics and stuff is not just something that go on a beat. It's not just a sound. Is real, you know what I'm saying? But you can tell your fake artists from real artists, of course. I'm not the type of female that you gonna hear me rap about shaking in the club because that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like, could I rap about those type of things? Yeah. Would I probably have a turnt song in the future? Yeah. But like overall, I'm gonna rap about what I feel, you know what I'm saying? If it get me somewhere, it get me somewhere. If it don't, it don't. I'm just doing it cause I love it. You feel where I'm coming from. This how they go. You gotta understand. Music is always gonna be an investment. You could pay for beats, you could pay for a song, but one rule number one, never pay for a beat and you don't own it. Period. And when I'm not talking about just cause you paid to some. I'm talking about you got you a paper, you went to the studio with it, the producer signed it, and you paid for that full beat. Can't nobody use it, can't the producer can't resell it, none of that. You own it. When you get ready to copyright your music, you get ready, you can put the beat on there, you own all it. No excuses, no none of that. Or just in case something will come back on you, cause anybody could tell you something all day. Just cause you think you cool, this person cool, anybody gonna try to portray the image when they doing business. Period, point blank, regardless of what. So you can't go in with a soft heart, regardless at all. And I hope that this video is a lesson to people out there because when you first decide you want to put something out there, anything you decide you want to put out there, I ain't gonna say too much about. I personally would copyright everything that I put out when I first drop. But if it's like freestyle or something like that, you just going goofing around and stuff. And I did that. I probably did like 2 freestyles. I heard 3 of them, and I deleted one off YouTube. But like my past YouTube channels and stuff, and one of the songs on somebody else YouTube. I ain't tripping about that. But yeah, like you gotta really do your background digging on certain things before you drop your major music out and stuff, and then you gotta make sure you invest into the quality of your photos and covers and videos. Reason why is because your song can be a hit and your quality can be trash and just because of it, it make your everything sound trash. I understand that you rapping from your heart, what you've been through and stuff, but if you want to make money off of it, if your goal is to make money off of it and not just love what you do just to do what you do, you have to put some type of effort in there to see if you will make it, because you gotta understand is that before anybody did, they didn't know that they was gonna make it at all. So giving it a try is better than anything. Me personally, I won't want to sign to a label. I'd rather be an independent artist because all your money and income comes straight to you. And I feel like you can do the same thing as a label can do, because if a person made a label, you can make your own label and do what they do. You don't have to go to certain shows to perform to get fans and different things like that. And fans are not just fans; they're people who love your music because they can relate to your music. Some people they like just because of the sound. You got different people that understand music and they don't understand music, and it's okay. Look at artists like Lil Baby or Vaughn or somebody like that. These ain't just or Dirk or some or Bag or somebody, you know what I'm saying, or Right Wave or Rod Wave or somebody, you know what I'm saying. These ain't or Chris Brown. It's so many artists that I can name, but the only artists that I name is the people that I really listen to throughout this whole video. Period. Because I listen to the pain songs that they have, not just everything that they have. The things about feeling betrayed and stuff like that. Because you see how I'm hesitate. I'm I'm thinking about something like this. How bad certain things that I've been through in life. Like I had went so out of my head where I had to get help like from a counselor, and my counselor guided me through, try to guide me through life the best way that he and she can, because I've had two. I actually have two that I deal with, but yeah. Uh, but mainly with they help me too, but because music alone don't just help me, and I'm just gonna be open and honest with it. I could write a whole song about how I'm feeling and what just happened years ago or a year ago. But the thing about music is that if you know you done dirt, you have to go back in your song before you show anybody and correct certain things and turn, throw away, burn, whatever you gotta do. Because if a person really did some dirt, 10 times out of 10, you are so traumatized that you will burn that paper up. You'll burn that paper up. That's just how it go, for real. It's really like as you grow within it, it's like it becomes a strategy, and you look at it like this strategy is not just a strategy of how to do something. The strategy is, this is my strategy of getting through when I'm feeling like this. This is my strategy when I think about this right here that I did not regret it. But it was a good outcome, but at the same time, that wasn't solid. Like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, sometimes you gotta do stuff because a person to feel like they can play with you, and you want a person to play with you so you can get them a reason not to play with you, but at the same time, don't play with me. You know what I'm saying? That's how a person can feel. You know what I'm saying? I can feel like this sometimes, but yeah. Me personally, how I write is, of course, I gotta be in a moment of feeling. I write out based off emotion, what I've been through, what I've seen, different things like that, what I've been around, stuff like that. But I don't talk about everything that I've seen and been around. You understand where I'm coming from? Like I go so far, but I hesitate when it comes to certain things. Is a no. Off the rip is a no. Or usually I write without a beat. A true artist is a writer that writes without a beat off the rip and finds a beat after. What I mean by find a beat, not just any beat. You have to get a beat customized for you because you are a writer for real. You is therapy. You understand where I'm coming from? And if I do use a beat and write to the beat gotta talk to me. The beat gotta be talking to me. And you might not personally, everybody might not understand this when I say a beat gotta talk to me. But some people gonna feel where I'm coming from. And I know the people that I named it, they will feel where I'm coming from off the rip. Because there's a lot of people out here. Like I said, I can't cuss like I want to, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people out here that done said a person your friend, and the whole time you like this. I done had folks speak on me all type of shit, and it ain't even just about that period, but it's just overall. You know what I'm saying? Rapping just, it's not just a strategy of how to do something. It's a strategy you have to not necessarily be born with, but born with, if that makes sense. I doubt it do. But anyways, you need to go through some things to really be able to rap for real, because you can tell BS from not BS. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. For an example, if I say, I gave you my all, you ain't understand how it felt when I really was trying to be open to you. You just kept denying me. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I'm saying? You see how I'm hesitating because I'm thinking in the process. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's moving like that. So your mind as you speak is moving like that the whole time. Yeah. And what helps the most when writing, not just writing straight across the line, or writing in sections. This is what happened right here. This is how I felt. This is how I moved. This is why I did it. But not too much on why you did it. Want the folk be laughing at you the whole time, but it's cool to have some stuff like that to laugh at. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of music come from relationships. I ain't just talking about relationship. I'm talking about betrayal. I'm talking about trust issues. I'm talking about faults. I'm talking about blames. All type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I might step on some folks' toes when I say this. Streams don't make you no rapper. You understand what I'm saying? Certain stuff, a person can fake a lifestyle. A person can go get an Airbnb or a hotel and be faking the at their lifestyle. You understand what I mean? And you don't know until later on down the line. They might show it, they might not, but a lot of folks put a lot of their business out here on the internet. I'm not the type, shit, to be honest. You might see me only posting my highlights the whole time. You understand what I'm saying? And another thing, I'm not really a person that really like to take pictures anyway. If you really look at my pictures and stuff and see how I take my pictures and stuff, most of the time I'm just taking my pictures or I'm barely taking pictures or something. Some pictures come from I probably took them like weeks ago, been had them just never post them, just then boom, decided to post them. But I gotta be in it, feeling of that moment, you know what I'm saying, to do those things. I'm not just a person that just wanna put on for the internet, you know what I'm saying, when I'm putting on for like when it comes to music and stuff. I just want people to hear me out. Sometimes you just want a person to hear you. Sometimes you want a person to hear you but not respond back. Because if I tell you that I'm okay, if I, you feel like you can do something better. But if I tell you that, if you ask me how I'm doing, and I tell you that I'm not okay, what can you know what I'm saying? What can you do about that? Be real. What can you do about that? Give me something, do something. But what can you do about me feeling how I feel? Nothing. I gotta deal with it. Upcoming artists like me, or you been playing around throughout the years, you'll drop something and they ain't bad. You'll throw something out there, they ain't bad. You just doing it because you want somebody to hear how you feel. Uh, don't give up on yourself, because it's been time where I gave up. You know what I'm saying? Don't not invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, because just because you don't see this amount of views or these amount of likes and stuff like that, that don't mean that you're not gonna get nowhere. Because it's a lot of people out here, like the people that I named it when they first came out, they weren't getting all them views, they weren't getting all them likes and stuff on this stuff. They weren't posting. I lived at LA Capone too. Like folks, like all them folks, like they weren't getting all the views and stuff like that until a little bit later on when they dropped more music consistently. You gotta understand, don't rush to put out music. Rap when you feel it. Rap when you going through it. Rap when you thinking about what went on, what happened. You know what I'm saying? Don't just something happen. I don't feel right about this. It don't work like that. It takes time to build up things. Sometimes you can do that, but it takes time to build up things. Don't just be the person with your phone always out ready to type something. That ain't how they go. You understand what I'm saying? Music is like a machine in your brain. You move it, you move it, you move it, you move it. It moves on its own. It's like a light switch. It come on, it come on. Come off when it come off. With a radio player in the middle of it. You understand what I'm saying? But not a radio player for music. A radio player for what's trapping in your mind. What's trapped it. You know what I'm saying? What's trapped it that ain't came to the front of your mind. Yeah, everything is at the back of your mind. Put it out to the front. I remember my dad told me that one time. I was going through a deep time and I couldn't even write. But that alone didn't just help me. It was other things, of course, that I had to figure out on my own and really pull out the rest of them lyrics because it was more deeper than that first line. I didn't start off writing hooks, verses, hooks, verse. No, I started out just writing. Hooks came and played when I thought of something that was related to that, but it still was that. And or either I took pieces out their song and reworded them in a different way and made it the hook. That's how a hook is probably made from some people, but I know sometimes that's how I make mine. But yeah, this far from the video, we got a lot coming. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot coming. You know what I'm saying for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm gonna have the comments off or on this video. I remember my last YouTube, I used to always cut comments off. The reason why I used to always do this because the people that used to go, I'm not a person that can handle criticism too well because I crash out. I'm ready to get into it. I'm ready to click. I'm ready to pull up. I'm ready to get you know what I'm saying, get in action. I'm one of them types because I grew up with the type of family that they get active. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they get active. It ain't no joke. Anytime that I had to pull up to a fight, I had them niggas with me. You know what I'm saying? I had my niggas with me in the back. You know what I'm saying? I had my niggas with me. And some niggas gonna feel like they was my niggas. You weren't my nigga if you don't even know what I'm talking about. Period. Only people that can say something like this about Travis or somebody. You know what I'm saying? If this my dog. This my dog, and my cousin, and my dog. You understand where I'm coming from? He ain't my biological cousin, but this my cousin. You understand what I'm saying? That my dog. Y'all gonna see him in the future probably. No, I know y'all gonna see that nigga. But yeah, that nigga be wild, boy. They say my nigga messy, boy. But all this nigga do, man, for some reason, this nigga, every time a fight break out, this nigga be right there where the fight is, bro. And get the fight or something. This nigga always doing something. He just had, not too long, had his first baby and stuff like that. He might see this video, he might not, but this ain't for him just to be watching like that. This nigga he gonna get besides this. And if you do want to be a rapper, I do ghostwrite, but understand when I ghostwrite. This is how I ghostwrite. I don't ghost. I'm not a regular ghostwriter. Just be writing you some lyrics because I'm not finna just write you no lyrics. Number one, I ask you questions because even though I got a website with prices on there, we gonna be conversating. We're gonna be conversating. And if we conversating through the phone, it's gonna be harder on you. Very hard on you. So when it come to ghostwriting, I really like to meet up with my folks in person and stuff. And discuss things. What went on, what happened. You know what I'm saying? How you felt about it. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Because it's not about faking an image. It's a lot of rappers out there. But a lot of people sound the same too. You always want to look around it. You know what I'm saying? Alright, if I write like this, I talk like this how I feel, this how I be. I still need to be different from other people if you specifically want to be an artist. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, so I write based off reality. If it sound like BS to me or crap to me, I'm not gonna even front you. I'm gonna let you know right then and there. I'm gonna let you know right then and there. And yeah, I ain't just gonna fake nothing. Like, if I rap you some, if I ghost write for you and you ain't never had no past or something like that, that's different. But of course, I'm still not gonna fake nothing. But I'm still gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? Make it real, really about you, for real, for real. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, it's gonna be real. When I ghostwrite it, I ain't just ghostwrite. I ain't just the type of person who's gonna take nobody money. When I know my work is good, I know it's good. And yeah. If you do anything in life, just make sure you put your all into it. Because I'm about to put my all into whatever I do. Don't get me wrong. Don't think I'm the type of person that I'm finna bring y'all 10 songs in 1 month right now. Because I have to build. It takes time to build things. Like, I'm gonna drop different songs and stuff like that And I'm gonna try to get into vlogs and stuff too. But I'm gonna be honest, like when it come to my vlogs, if I'm talking like hi guys and stuff like that, don't judge me, bro. Don't judge me because I'm trying to be positive and I'm just trying to make a way. You know what I'm saying? And just do what I gotta do. In my first vlogs and stuff, they might not be the best or they might not look the best. You know what I'm saying? Or they might be. But I'm not, you know what I'm saying, where I wanna be really it in life yet for all that. I could make it like that, but I'm not gonna fake a lifestyle that I can't. I'm not gonna fake no lifestyle. And then some of my videos they might be edited and some videos might not be edited. Like this whole video is not edited. Um I'm not gonna do all that. But like if I do that one day, then I'll edit and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'll make thumbnails and stuff for the videos for aesthetics because I know that these people um that are younger they want to see things like that and they like aesthetic things. So I'll try to make vlog videos that's pertaining to all that. But I'm gonna have some stuff that's gonna be about music too. Um but everything gonna be real and raw. But when it comes to them real casual talking vlogs, that's me trying to be positive for the youth. It's me, it's authentic, but at the same time, voice wise, or me being productive doing like some yoga or something like that. I don't do no yoga, bro. All the time, bro. I don't do yoga at all. If I do, it probably be in the future, but I don't know if I'm doing yoga though. But other than that, I'm just a nigga that came from the trenches, my bad. But yeah, but like understand this also too. I'm not gay, and I know that I'm not a dude. I know that I'm not a guy, a nigga, and stuff like that. But I mean, female can't be nigga. But I'm not a guy. I know that. I understand it. But if I was like a girly and a some girly at the same time, you gonna get both from me because I'm gonna be me and I'm not gonna be nobody else, bro. I'm not. And people feel how they want to feel and stuff, but I do want y'all to understand this. If anybody have anything negative to say, if I do glow up, for real, that's how I know God loves me for real. And if I don't, if my music don't reach people, it's okay because at least I put in the effort. At least I can say I put in the effort, and I ain't gotta look up 5 years later and wish I would have did this. You understand me? You don't even want to look up 5 years later and wish you would have did anything. And I don't have no eyebrows. That's why I got this filter on because I need some eyebrows, bro. And I'm not gonna get no tint because I'm not gonna say I'm scared to get tint, but at the same time, you don't know how this stuff gonna come out, and I'm not always in girly mode.